That's what I want to share with you today. I want to share with you the psychological tricks to success and how you can use this information to forgive yourself. Yes, absolutely, my friends. What's going on, everybody? This is Luke Pico with IroncladConfidence.com coming to you guys today, my friends. Another amazing video. Yeah, buddy, baby. I hope you guys are rocking that world, dude, and always transforming that psychology, baby. Yeah, buddy, dude. So check it out, baby. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys, on this channel, I dispense all kinds of transformative psychology. I dispense all kinds of amazing insights when it comes to how reality works. So we talk about universal laws of attraction. We talk about manifestation. We talk about quantum physics, which is science, which is actually what's going on behind the scenes of our psychology. Most people don't know it. And so if you want to learn about these amazing psychological secrets to success, if you want to learn how you can tap into these invisible tricks of the trade, so to speak, yeah, buddy, then stick around, baby, because that's what I want to share with you today. I want to share with you the psychological tricks to success and how you can use this information to forgive yourself. Now, what do I mean when we talk about psychological tricks? See, when a person hears the word trick, it might sound kind of like you're going to play a trick on somebody, right? But here's the thing, baby. We are always in a state of tricking ourselves, which really just means we're convincing ourselves to believe something that's not true about who we are. Rewind, say it again, Luke. That was freaking huge. See, with our own psychology, we're tricking ourselves into believing that we're not worthy. We're tricking ourselves into believing that we don't deserve whatever that may be. We're tricking ourselves into believing that we can't achieve certain results in our life. And so what we do is we trick ourselves. We convince ourselves, meaning we find negative evidence so that we could stack it in front of us and say, yep, see, this is why I can't do it. Because I got this evidence that I'm proving back to myself why I can't do it. And so then we feel apathetic. And we never learn how to forgive ourselves. We never learn how to break free from the negative, that negativity that can control us. Some very powerful stuff, dude. That's why I like when I share this type of stuff on these videos that I do. I'm very straightforward, dude. Because, I want to get to, I want to get there fast, right? I want to deliver the message to you so that it can impact you in a way that can open you up, open your heart up, so that you can receive this injection of information, this psychology. You understand that simply by you watching this video, you can actually use this information that I'm sharing with you to psychologically convince yourself that you're worth the effort. Do you understand how powerful that is? There's a lot of people who live life thinking that they shouldn't have, another person shouldn't be able to tell them something so that they can feel good about themselves or so that they can learn a lesson, right? A lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people have a very narrow mind where it's like, no, you can't tell me that. I have to really feel my sorrow. I have to really feel unforgiven. I have to really feel negative. I have to really feel inferior. I have to really feel ashamed of myself. And I'm here to tell you, dude, that you don't got to live in that world. You don't got to live in that world. It's up to you what you decide to do with your own psychology. It's up to you what you decide to do with your own mindset. It's up to you decide to create. Because see, your mind is the creation tool, dude. Your mind is a creation tool. That should freaking rock your world. Okay? And so when we talk about psychological tricks for success, that's really what we're talking about. We're talking about finding evidence to prove back to ourselves that we're worthy of the effort. We're worthy of that forgiveness, right? You have to learn how to forgive yourself, baby. A lot of people, they won't admit it, but they don't know how to forgive themselves. They live brokenhearted, they live angry, they live resentful, they live mad, they live frustrated, they live sad. And the reason I know is because I was there, and guess what? It sucks when those emotions come up, because then you got to deal with them, right? And a lot of people, they don't even deal with them. They just ignore them and pretend like they're not real. But guess what, dude? When you learn to convince yourself, see, this is what they do in a court of law. Understand what I'm going to share with you. I'm a freaking lawyer, dude. I'm a psychologist. I know what's going on, dude. Yeah, buddy. I got a PhD in real world experience, real world training, real world psychology, personal development, transformation, dude. I got that. I got my stamp of approval by the Creator in my heart and in my soul, buddy. Yeah, buddy. And I'm trying to share with you how to use these psychological tricks for success in your own life. Because what do you want to do? Listen what I'm going to say. When somebody goes to court and there is something needs to be figured out, right? And they're going to use truth to do it, right? The judge is going to sit there and he's going to try to figure out, which side wins the case and which side loses the case, right? Which side is the positive winner, which side is the negative loser, right? This is what happens. And so when a person pays a lawyer money, you understand that all a lawyer has to do is get into the nitty-gritty details of every little aspect of the case, and he will twist and turn and carve and manipulate and dig up years and years and years and years of information to build it's called building the case. They build the case, right? They build this big old giant case, and whoever has the most money to pay for the lawyer, usually that case is the one that's going to win, because they're going to build a bigger database of evidence, a bigger database of information to prove this person innocent, or to prove this person wrong, right? Or to prove this person whatever. See, this is what's going on. Most people don't even know that. They don't even know that. And so whoever can build the biggest case wins. even if it may not be necessarily true. The person who has the biggest case usually wins. Because there's evidence now. We have evidence to prove it. And so that's a very exaggerated big example that I just shared with you. But when it comes to these psychological one-on-one me versus me type of mentality, like when you look in the mirror and you're like, it's me versus me, dude. It's me versus me. I got to work on myself. Guess what? We can use these psychological tricks for success to build the evidence that we want to create for our life, and then we can use that to learn how to forgive ourselves. Because see, a lot of people, they're not willing to do that. It's too much work. It's too much effort. It takes too much work to understand the mind. It takes too much work to think about what you've been thinking about, dude. And so what I've personally learned to do is I've learned to let go of attachment to the ideas that are hurting you. Let go of those ideas. Put them aside. Do not entertain those ideas. And have more compassion for who you are. Have more forgiveness for who you are. Have more love for who you are. I don't mean arrogance. I don't mean cockiness. I don't mean like you think you're better than people. I mean a genuine type of, this is who I am. I don't got to live negative. I don't got to live dealing with these problems that are constantly eating away at me. Because a lot of us, we go through hard crap in life. And if we don't learn to figure that stuff out, that stuff just festers in our mind. It sticks to us because see, here's the thing about reality. Let me explain this to you. reality does not work the way we think it works. You see, once I share what I'm going to share with you, you become like freaking Superman, dude. Or Wonder Woman, baby. Yeah, buddy, dude. This is the way it goes, my friends. Most people don't know that. So check it out, dude. So, once you experience something in your life, you literally collapse the wave particle of information that you experience. That's quantum physics. See, quantum physics is this. You cannot have a reality without mind entering into that reality. You cannot perceive this reality that I'm sharing with you without your mind entering this dimension that I'm sharing with you. And because your mind is able to feed on this information that I'm sharing with you in this video, you are experience isn't something physical. Yes, it can be physical, but true experience happens immediately at the conscious state of mind. The second you perceive it, you experience that energy. That should freaking rock your world. And so anytime you observe something, no matter what it is, your mind is like an oscillator. You're seeing those fans, those old school fans. Well, I guess they're not old school, they still have them. But they're oscillating fans, right? That's what your mind is like. You turn the fan on, it's blowing out all this air to cool you off, and it oscillates. You are the same way. Your mind is an oscillator. It's just looking around at everything. It's capturing information, and then that information comes back into itself. And then guess what? The second you observe what you observe, you're collapsing that reality. You observing this, you're collapsing this reality. Meaning you literally experienced this knowledge, this wisdom, this insight, this information that I'm sharing with you. And you can use that to create the type of reality that you want, dude. But you got to be willing to step into a world of success. You have to be willing to build evidence. See, and the way you build evidence is to simply look back on your pattern that you've created in your life. If the weight of the pattern that you've created in your life has more pros than cons, then you can easily forgive yourself. You can easily forgive yourself. Because you've already proven back to yourself that you've established a pretty damn good record despite the negative experiences that you had to go through in life. And so guess what? That right there, all that information, that positive evidence, that positive pattern is like the creator with his arm on your back saying, good job, dude. Good job, man. You're forgiven. I appreciate you. That's the point. That's how I view myself, and I view reality. I view myself like this is what I'm doing, but there's a greater intelligence at work here, dude. Because you got to understand, if I can have the little bit of intelligence that I can have, and it's pretty good awareness, and you can have the intelligence that you have, and every other person can have their own level of intelligence, what massive energetic intelligence dropped that little dot of intelligence inside of you. Oh, yeah, buddy, baby. This is the way it goes. Most people don't know that. And so when we talk about psychological tricks for success, these are tricks that I'm sharing with you. You see? Because every day you're building a pattern. And guess what? You ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. So we could just get that out of the way right there. Because a lot of people, you start to shine, you start to become a lighthouse, a freaking illuminator. Guess what, dude? People are only going to try and look for the negative in you. They're only going to try to see where you slip up. Right? It's the way people are. That's the human condition. Because it's easier to point out what they think is wrong when they haven't even pointed back at themselves and looked, remove the rafter from their own eye, right? Yeah, buddy, baby. This is the way it goes, my friends. And so, guess what? When I do this information, I'm using the freaking, the cannon, dude, to shoot out a message, baby. psychological tricks for success, right? And how to forgive yourself. You gotta learn how to treat yourself with. Sometimes I can come across strong. Sometimes I may come across a little too motivated. Sometimes that may seem like people may feel real negative about themselves. I don't mean to do that. I'm just pumped up. I'm just, and that energetic pump, that energetic, power, that energetic motivation, that's what it can tend to do to somebody who's feeling down. And sometimes I gotta put that in perspective or remind myself or trick myself to remember that so that I can try to be more, more mellow, right? Mr. Mellow, dude. Yeah, buddy, baby. And so, what do you want to do, dude? You want to learn how to have a good time? You want to learn how to have fun? You want to learn how to be playful? You want to learn how to forgive yourself? You want to learn how to rock your charisma, baby? Do you? It's up to you. You get to choose. No one else gets to choose. Second you choose, you've made the choice. You played judge and you chose, right? And then guess what? You're going to get all, frustrated or angry or sad. This is all of us. We all go through this from time to time. The point is, you want to be more successful? Guess what? You got to learn to trick yourself into believing what you're telling yourself. You got to look at the evidence that you've demonstrated most of your life. Dude, if you've demonstrated most of your life, pretty good record of success, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're cool. But guess what? For people who had to go through the freaking grinder, that takes some freaking juggernaut mindset right there. To go through that and still train themselves out of that and then build and become and construct, and build the type of confidence, happiness, motivation that they want to experience. That's why for me, I don't judge people. I don't have to. The second I judge you, I'm wasting my life. I'm looking out of myself and saying this, and that, and this, and that. Sure, we have things that we wish that would be a certain way, but for the most part, it's just going to take up most of your time. It's going to take up most of your time trying to judge somebody, worrying about telling somebody something. Oh, that shouldn't, this isn't great, wonderful. Oh, you shouldn't, this isn't, okay, cool. All right, simple. That's how you neutralize it instantly. You want to neutralize a problem instantly? Don't add more fuel to the fire. Don't add more drama. Don't add more of this. Don't add more of that. Because then guess what? You just keep on making it bigger and bigger, right? More problems, more self-hate, more regret, more worry, more sadness, more depression, more anxiety, more fear. Yeah, buddy, baby. That, my friends, these are the psychological tricks for success. If you want to be more successful, you have to demonstrate that in your life from day to day. And not only that, I know I sound like a broken record because I talk about this stuff relentlessly, but dude, that's what I do. That's my business, baby. You think a freaking lawyer, a doctor, a heart surgeon, a brain surgeon, whatever, you're repeating a cycle every day. You're doing the same process over and over every day. And if you don't even know, you're in love with that process. A lot of people don't know that. See, Rachel Ray, she's cooking because she loves to cook. Yeah, buddy. Is she tired of it? No, that's what she loves to do. So guess what? She does it. That's her thing, baby. That's what she does. You're the same way. I'm the same way. Everyone else is the same way. They do what they love to do. And then they repeat the pattern over and over again because it creates the cycle of the psychology and the energy that they convince and trick themselves into believing. And this is everyone. This is the game of life. Yeah, buddy, dude. But that's it, champions. That's all I got for you guys today. Check it out, baby. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, you guys dig this style of information, consider subscribing, dude. Consider smashing that like button, baby. Hitting the little bell notification if you want to receive updates when I rock these videos, dude. But I do thank you guys, and I do look forward to talking to you champions again next time, baby. Peace. Yeah, buddy. When you get a grip of your own psychology, you learn the tricks of the trade, you learn to skillfully understand who you are, understand, understand, and overstand who you are, that, my friends, is when you get to liberate your soul, dude. That is when you get to forgive yourself and rock your confidence, dude. Boom.